And Dave, just first, we just spoke with Tyler Anderson. Do you have an idea as to what the plan is going to be for him, whether it's game 3 or to speak in game 4?
Not right now. We're still contemplating. I think we just want to leave it open-ended. We've had conversations with Tyler and kind of checking his pulse on being open to either start one of those games, and he was completely all in, compliant. So we'll see how tonight goes and decide if it's going to be Tyler tomorrow or game 3 or game 4.
And then just with Clayton Kershaw, when you think about everything he said going into this year, how he wanted to be with the Dodgers for a chance to win another World Series, for him to be taking the mound today, and how important or how special do you think this moment just is for him being healthy and being here right now?
It's certainly special. He's not going to admit it certainly right now, or maybe not in the short near future, but considering what he's gone through, when you look back a year ago where he couldn't participate. So it's been a long period of time for him to kind of go through being injured, rehabbing, contemplating coming back this year, being on the IL again a couple times, and then now here we are where he's starting a playoff game and he's healthy, he feels good throwing the baseball well. So a lot of work has gone into that, and I'm sure at some point he's going to look back, but right now he's laser focused. But from my perspective, very happy for him.
Here we go, right, Jack.
Real quick with Tyler, is he going to start for sure? Is there a chance he could?
He'll start. He'll start one of these games. Yes.
And then are Bezzy and Phillips both down today?
Probably try to stay away from Evan, but Alex is available.
And then with Vargas, even though he didn't play a ton in September, it seems like he made an impression with some of the guys in the clubhouse. What was he doing behind the scenes, just to talking to guys, soaking things up that kind of helped him get to this point, make the roster?
Well, I think what allowed him to get to the point on being a roster is his skill set. He's got extremely good bat to ball. He takes a quality at bat. Even kind of looking at the at bat quality in the small sample that we did see, I saw some good things in the live BPs, the simulated stuff, everything. We did those a lot, and he always showed well against some of our better pitchers. So that, and then also the foot speed was a factor.
We go straight there in the back.
Dave, with Clayton, take away the backstory of the whole injuries. How great was he down the stretch, and was this one of the best down the stretch Claytons that you've seen?
I don't have a good ability to recall every kind of down the stretch from every player. But knowing what he did for us this year, he had an all-star season. Obviously, it was shortened, but you look at what he did in the second half. The surface numbers, the numbers, below that you just, the underlying numbers, all that stuff was incredible. And he posted, and the strikeouts to walk, the ERA, the wins, all that stuff. He was fantastic, and he's throwing the best. He's throwing the baseball as good as I've seen in recent years.
Any questions for Doc? Bill, third row.
And Dave, as much as we chew on the pitching in the postseason, there have been times in the past where the offensive production kind of dried up and really cost you. What do you see in this year's lineup that you think is better equipped not to have that kind of drop off?
I think I'd say experience. I think that you saw it last night from Trey. I thought he did a great job of controlling the strike zone. I thought Max did it. Wills had postseason experience, and I think that you see that up and down the lineup. I think that Gavin, even getting his feet wet the last couple of years, has shown that, and continue to get better at that. So we sort of dried up there the last 5 innings, but 6 innings. But I just feel that the moment's not going to get too big for any of our guys, and every at bat every big situation, there's gonna be points where you've got to, take a tough pitch or shorten up to make a good swing or to fight a pitch off and not expand. And I think the experience certainly helps that.
What do we have, Ray?
Yeah, Dave, you mentioned last night how much their bullpen started to really spin you guys. How much do you expect that sort of continue, especially considering the success you guys have had against fastballs this year?
It's gonna happen a lot tonight. Hughes had a lot of success against us, and it's it's some fastball, it's a lot of cutters, and it's slider, it's a split, a curveball once in a while. So there's certainly gonna be a lot of spin, so it's just kind of, hunting mistakes and see who executes and who doesn't.
Straight back there, Jorge?
Dave, last night Trey obviously with the home run double. What are you seeing at the plate that's different than maybe a month ago? I know September was pretty rough for him, and the playoffs in general have been pretty rough.
I just thought tonight, or last night, he controlled his own. There were pitches, he won a 1-0 count or an 0-1 count to get to 1-1, then hits a fastball for a homer. Got into a 3-1 count. The next at bat, and even the strikeout, I thought it was a really good at bat. And a really good pitch was executed for the strikeout, but I think for me it's the mechanics are sound, but it's controlling the zone. If you don't control the zone and you're not swinging balls in the hitting zone, it's hard to have good mechanics.
You just how different is his offense when he is productive and on the bases.
It just changed the whole dynamic of our ball club. This is a guy that can steal a base. He can hit for power. He can, get a swinging bunt with the best of them. And when he's on base, it creates tension. So when he's on base and Freddie's up, I don't think there's anybody better in baseball hitting guys on base than Freddie, let alone in scoring position. So when Trey's taking the at bat, seeing pitches like that, it's death on a starting pitcher on pitching.
Straight over in the back, Bob.
Yesterday, Brian Snicker and both Dusty Baker said that the layoff kind of made those guys rusty to start with offensively. You guys were shut down by that bullpen. How much you attribute that to this the 5-day layoff?
No, I don't, Bob. I think that we got off to a great start. I thought we were going to kind of run away that one. It didn't happen once they went to the pen. It was good for us to see a couple arms, a few arms last night out of the pen that I think will help us later on. But I talked to some guys and we felt really good. I just don't think we made the adjustment out of the pen. I don't think he was the layoff at all in this case.
Anything else, Dave? Okay, thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.